Thank you.
It is our honor to present to you the 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, and the First Lady of the United States, Melania Trump.
That is what I call great talent. Thank you very much. Great talent. Thank you. Well, we did it. We began this journey and they said we and me, we didn't have a chance, but we knew we were going to win, and we won. And today we had a great day. People that weren't so nice to me were saying that we did a really good job today. They hated to do it, but they did it. And I respect that. I respect that. But I have to say, the crowd was unbelievable today. You know, I looked at the rain, which just never came. You know, we finished the speech, went inside, it poured, then we came outside. The helicopter scene was an incredible scene. An incredible scene. So beautiful. Like from a movie set, so beautiful. And then, amazingly, it rained, and then we went out. It's like God was looking down on us, I will tell you. I want to thank all of our supporters. My number one supporter, Melania, what she puts up with. Oh, thank you, honey. No, we really did something that's so special. And this evening is so special. And this whole day and yesterday, so incredible. So many people made such a difference. Vice President Mike Pence, no more elect, was incredible. And all of the people, you're going to see things happening over the next few weeks. Oh, you're going to be so happy. You're going to be. Because, you know, they're very elegant people tonight, but they're also very political people, right? We want to see great things happen for our country. We want to make America great again, and we will. And we will. So now it's a tremendous honor to have the first dance with Melania. And we're going to be joined by our Vice President. We're going to be joined by some very wonderful, wonderful children as we go along. They happen to be my children and Mike's children. And I just want to, again, I want to thank everybody. We always felt we were going to do it. It's a movement like they've never seen anywhere, at any time, anywhere in the world. This was a movement. And now the work begins. Now the work begins. There's no games, right? No games, right? We're not playing games. The work begins. I want to thank everybody. We love you. We're going to be working for you, and we're going to be producing results. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you.
And now, the President and First Lady of the United States will take their first dance. Ladies and gentlemen, the first couple, Donald and Melania Trump.
So I face the final curtain.
We're back with Sean Hannity. We just watched something I have not seen in a long time.
That was pretty cool.
Not just Donald Trump, but the new vice president and their wives dancing. I thought of you the first time it became clear on election night that Donald Trump was going to win. You were the first person I thought of because you took a lot of heat for making that prediction a long time before. When did you decide he was going to win for sure?
You know, look, you never know, but after Brexit, I was on the road with all these candidates, and the crowds and the enthusiasm, you could see there was a movement, and it was building and building and building, and you saw the excitement. It's like this crowd here. I mean, we can't walk 5 feet. People are really pumped. They're having a great time. They're dancing. For the first time in my life, I have a tux on television.
Without jeans on.
I don't have jeans on. I know.
Our viewers couldn't see it, but right while we were taking that, Sean stood up on his director's chair.
I go, Trump. I think I said lock her up once or twice. I don't know.
That's hilarious. But why did you hear the dog whistle? Why did you kind of get this before a lot of other people did?
Look, I spent a whole year, and I made a conscious decision, which is kind of hard because I'm on 3 hours of radio, 1 hour of TV, and I said every single day I'm going to give out those numbers. How many Americans out of the labor force? 95 million, 50 million in poverty. You know, that's 8 million more than when Obama took office, 13 million more on food stamps since he took office, doubling of the debt, lowest home ownership rate in 51 years. And I kept saying it every day. Because when Donald Trump mentioned today about the forgotten man and the forgotten woman, that is what I have called this election. There's a great patriotic painter, religious painter by the name of John McNaughton. He actually had a really big picture that he drew. It's literally his signature work. And I bought it. It's called The Forgotten Man. And it has a man on a bench and all of the presidents up to Obama with his foot on the Constitution. And all these presidents, like, why are we not taking care of this guy that doesn't have a job, that's in poverty, that's out of work? And to me, that's what it was about. And look, Donald Trump just became president today, but Carrier, Ford, Fiat Chrysler, GM, you know, investors in China and elsewhere, they're all bringing this money back because the environment's going to be so much better.
Yes.
End of regulation. Lower taxes for corporations, repatriation, energy independence, getting rid of Obamacare. That's going to be like a tax cut for every single person here. People have been suffering needlessly. And it was funny because I was watching another network for a brief time today, and they're like, they don't get Donald Trump, they don't get this election.
Right.
They're lost.
But they're looking at it through a cultural lens. You just described an economic program, an economic suffering that needs to be resolved. And what I thought was interesting was a lot of people I've really respected for a long time, conservatives here in Washington, didn't see that at all. They thought Trump was about something completely different. They missed the economic part of it.
Hey, Tucker, my obituary was written 1,000 times. There's a lot of arrogant elitism within the Republican ranks. Holier than thou, corporate ties. They've lost touch. My blue-collar roots are paper boy at 8, dishwasher at 12, a cook at 13, a busboy at 14, a waiter at 15 and 16, a bartender at 17. Then I started painting houses, hanging wallpaper, laying tile, framing roofing. That was 20 years of my life.
It's weird because you grew up in Greenwich and your dad was in private equity.
Wrong. Is that you?
No, it's not me. I knew that wasn't true.
That's not me. I grew up on a 50 by 100 lot, 3 older sisters, 1 bathroom.
How'd that work?
It was... Well, I'd say that's the definition of hell on earth.
It sounds pretty intense. Okay.
By the way, this is the Friends segment, right?
I don't know. I'm being told to go to commercial break. We'll be right back. Sean Hannity, we're at the ball. Stay tuned.
When we come back, Tucker's going to dance.
No chance.